guys, welcome back to Nexapy Technologies on KivyMD 2.0.1. In this video, I'm going to showcase a fully functional Bikerider application I built using KivyMD, which include the user authentication, biometric capturing for all users. Now, this is the front-end application of the KivyMD. Now, which we have the login UI whereby user can log in with their credentials. Now I already have a backend where I'm using the Django backend. This is my views.py file in the Django. This is my API, the agent login. So when the agents log in, each agents are given a credentials where I'm going to show you the admin panel of the Django. So now each agent log in, then when they are authenticated, it redirects them to the dashboard. It takes them to the dashboard where they are going to register each Bikerider. So now I'm going to be creating a login page. This is my admin panel for the Django. Okay, let's create a new user, a new agent user. So let's give it a username, agent101, and let's give it a password. Let's give it a developer, or let's give it developer 101. Yeah, developer 101. If the password name is relating with the username, Django will not accept it. So let's save the credential. This is my Django backend for the agent application. Now let's go to the agent application and let's try to log in. This is the agent application and let's try to log in. Okay, agent 101, and the password I input is developer 101. Now I can show my password here. This is very simple. In KivyMD, we used to set password equals to true or false. It's a boolean value. So here, default, the password is true. So it's going to be in this when you set your password to be true. Then when I click on this input field, it's going to change the value of the password of the input field of the password to be false. So it's going to change back. When I click here at the back end, the password is false. So now that is it for here. So now this is the username and the password. When I click on login, if you notice properly, when if the username and the password is not filled, the login button is not visible. We can integrate that in KivyMD as well. So now let's input the password again, developer 101. Let's try to log in. Now before I log in, I'm going to show you the login code for the KivyMD. Okay, this is the API for the login for the KivyMD. You can see properly that I indicated API bike agent login. You can see here. So now this is the API which is already built with the Django. So now let's log in. So this one just works like this. When user input the username and the password, it sends a post request to the Django. Then the Django check the credentials. If it's matched with the one that is saved in the database, then if it is true, it send back a response. It's either it send back a 200 response or a 404 error code. So when you send back a 200 response to the front end, the front end looks at it. Then when it sees we are getting a good response, it then redirect to a dashboard. It then redirect the agent that is logging to the dashboard where it can register each user for the biometric registration and all, and make capturing address. I'm going to show you everything. So now let's log in now. Okay, I click on login. I have a loading section. Okay, let's wait. Network error. I have a network error. Okay. I think I have a network error. Let me reload my application. Okay, Let's wait for it to load. Okay, now let me log in again. Nexapy. The password is agent 101, and yeah, the password is, I think I use developer 101. Yeah, that's the password I use. Now let's log in again. Okay, good. We are able to log in now, which we have the agent 101 dashboard, and this is a logout button. When I click it, it's going to log me out. So you can see here successful login as login user agent 101. So now this is the biometric registration. When I click it, this is another screen. This is the dashboard for each screen. When I click it, it's going to show me the screen where I'm going to register each user, each bike riders rather. So now let's check it out. So now you can see here we have the biometric registration. This is another screen where we have the first name, the middle name, the last name, the home address, the phone number, the plate number, and every other details. So you can see the one that are red shows that they are required. Those few that are red is required. And you can see under now that the capturing biometric button is not clickable because I have not filled in any input yet. Until all required fields are filled, that is when the capturing button will be visible and will be clickable. Now let's check it out. Let's give it a name, Nexapy, and let's give it a name, technologies. Let's give it a last name, tech. Okay, let's give it a random number, home address 251 Nexapy tech, block 65. Okay, let's give it a random number. Okay, this is it, and let's give it a plate number. Let's give it FMG 3788. Let's give it like this. Okay, now everything is filled. The required fields are filled. Now the next thing for all is to do the capturing. Now, okay, first to do the capturing, when we click on the capturing, it's going to initialize our camera. Now let's check it out, what KivyMD can do for us. Okay, you can see that it's showing my face. Now let's take a capture. Okay, I can also retake to have a good, don't mind my camera is not properly positioned. Okay, let me use that. You can see now that the save button is enabled. So now let's click on the save button and let's see the result we get. You can see after I've done my capturing, the capturing button was not there again. Now it's changed to save button. So now I click the save button. Now it should save all my credentials into the Django backend. Okay, let's check it out. Biometric registration successful. So now it successfully upload all my credentials. Now we can check it out in the backend. Now the Django backend. So okay, you can see it's giving us another input that we should register another user. So this is it. Now let's check our backend. Okay, let's check if all the informations are there. Okay, Nexapy, you can see now the agent that registered for the bike rider is agent 101, name, the middle name of the bike rider, the home address, the plate number, and the phone number. And you can see the face image is here. So that is it about KivyMD. So now we can also log out. After we are done with our biometric registration, we can go back to the previous screen, and this is our login button. When I click now, it's going to send a logout request to the Django backend. So everything is just about building a good API for your KivyMD or your Kivy app, so you will not get it getting congested or be hanging, your app to be hanging. So now when I click on this, you see I can have a loading bar. You see I was successfully logged out. So now I can log in again if I want to, or if I have another user that wants to log in, and input your user credentials and I'll be logged in, and I'll be able to perform every operation on it and register every user. So now thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, click on the like button. Thank you. We meet again in another class.